Hey guys, welcome to Flick It Films. I'm Alex. Today I'm talking about VHS Viral. So I really enjoyed the first two VHSs. The first one was a surprise for me. I wasn't expecting it. It was something really different that I hadn't seen before. It's basically an anthology of short horror films woven together with one overall story. So like I said, the first one was a surprise. It was good, it was scary, it was original. The second one I enjoyed too. There were some really memorable short films in that. So needless to say, after those two movies, I was really excited to see VHS Viral. If you guys are fans of the first two VHSs like I am, then I can't guarantee you're gonna like this one. It was very different tone, style. It followed the same setup, the anthologies of short films. The only difference is that the overall wraparound story, they call it, basically the movie starts with this story and we follow it in between the short films and then the movie ends with this story. It was really weak. It wasn't good, it wasn't interesting at all. Then besides that, there were 3 short films. There was supposed to be a 4th one, but I haven't looked into it too much, but from what I know, it was just canceled at the last minute and not included in the movie, so 16, 17 minutes were cut from the final movie. So like I said, the wraparound movie wasn't good, and then the 3 short films within VHS Viral. Not to give too much away, if you see the trailer it'll show some of this, but basically the first short film is called Dante the Great. It's about a magician with secret powers. I won't give anything else away about it. First of all, to me, it just wasn't scary. It didn't fit in a horror film, especially a movie like VHS, a series like VHS. It wasn't so much a horror short. It reminded me a lot of the movie Chronicle from a few years ago, which, if you guys saw it, it's not a horror movie. It's more like a thriller, mystery, sci-fi, almost some action in there, but it's not a horror film. So that was really disappointing to me. While the idea was somewhat interesting of the short film, this wasn't the place for it. I felt like it was almost an internet short that I would see on someone's YouTube channel. And then I'll skip to the 3rd short. It's about a group of skater kids, these little punks, really mean, rude little kids, and they go down to Mexico to skate and film skate videos, and they come across a Mexican cult. But that short wasn't scary either. It didn't feel like a horror short. It almost felt like a video game to me. It was just so ridiculous, these little kids with skateboards just taking out cult members and skeletons and all different creatures. So it was almost funnier than it was scary. Didn't belong in this movie at all. Another weak short. The second short in the movie was the best by far. It's basically about a parallel universe, and this guy, this inventor, he builds this machine so that he can enter into a parallel universe. The idea was really unique, at least for me. I hadn't seen anything like this before. Very original. It wasn't so much scary. It was the most horror of all the short films. It was a really interesting concept. Some people I know didn't like, not the twist, but kind of the way the short ended up. They thought it was a little bit ridiculous. But I thought that short was well done. Pretty interesting. But overall, that was, 1/3, 1/4 of the whole film. VHS Viral was just a big disappointment for me. The first VHS and the second one set the bar to a certain standard. I was expecting a lot more. I know a lot of you guys were too, from what I've heard and read. So overall, I give VHS Viral a D. It was one of the biggest disappointments of the year for me. So if you guys are looking to kill some time and you're a fan of the VHS series, check this out just so you know what I'm talking about, so that you can get an idea and know that you don't like it. There's some interesting concepts in it, but overall, it's not what you're used to with the first 2 movies. I appreciate you watching, guys. Thanks so much. Subscribe down below, and I'll see you soon.